Hello everybody, this is Blue. I would like to talk today about Thanksgiving. Now this is one holiday I refuse to honor in the way that most Americans honor it. I believe it's a very sad occasion, and I think that most pagans should not follow it as well. This is my opinion. I'm not trying to force my views on everybody because you have the right to follow whatever path you want. And I understand that many of us have family and we have to work with our families, and sometimes we have to sit down for Thanksgiving dinner anyway. Um, but I want to explain to you why I think we should not be honoring Thanksgiving. The history of Thanksgiving is not what most people believe it is. You see, it was not a mutual dinner between Native Americans and colonists. No, 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 no. It was a celebration of the massacre of innocent Native Americans. I'll do a little bit more history for you. The first year that the colonists, the Pilgrims, were here, they barely left the ship. I mean, they were suffering. A lot of them died. If I remember right, 45 out of the original 106 died that first year. So they suffered. And it wasn't, then the next year they were having problems, and they had to have assistance from the Native Americans to survive. And that's the way it was. They had a really good year the third year, and they had a meal where they got to rejoice. Yes, we had a bumper crop. Wonderful. And that was a positive thing, yes. But then they had a bad year. The colonists went and they attacked a tribe. The Pequot tribe, P-E-Q-U-O-T. They were having their fall celebration called the Green Corn Dance. Their little tribe was surrounded, and everybody was shot or burnt in their huts. Get this through your head. 700 people were murdered, massacred. Everything in that village was taken to the colonists so that they'd have food and such to survive. And the governor of that colony decided to have a Thanksgiving to celebrate the massacre. Thank God that we got food now. They murdered people. I have a lot of Wiccans out there who say, harm none, so it be, do it you shall, the Wiccan read. And they love to say that's the way it needs to be. If you are feeling that way, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, you are honoring the murder of people. And that's wrong. So I don't think you should be honoring Thanksgiving in any way, shape, or form. The Thanksgiving history is also full of Christian values. In speeches by George Washington and Abraham Lincoln, they talked about the Almighty God. They had a duty towards God and, the Almighty Creator that is in heaven. Okay, I know there are many pagans out there that love to have some Christian belief structure into their walk, and you are entitled to do as you wish. But for the rest of us, how can we honor a holiday that has so much Christian dogma, pain, and suffering into it and say that we're proud pagans? Thanksgiving is a terrible day. Now, on Thanksgiving Day, Native Americans meet up and they have a day of mourning to honor all the people that died. due to the colonists, to the white man's incursions into North America. Yes, I know I'm a white man, and my forefathers did not do any of that stuff, thankfully. But I probably had relatives, long line shoestring relatives that were probably partly responsible for some of this stuff. And so I have a day of mourning on that day. I refuse to do anything to honor Thanksgiving, the Pilgrims, or anything in that manner. And that's what I think we all should do. Why honor something that's so full of hate and death? We as pagans have already had our 3 harvest Sabbaths. Throwing in a 4th one is kind of silly. Samhain, that's summer's end. According to a lot of the Celtic traditions, the crops were supposed to be put in the field or taken out of the field at that time. That was the deadline. And now you're having another harvest, meal. Thank you for letting us have the food. Well, you've already given thanks. If you must have another meal, another reason to celebrate what you have, fine. Just don't do it on the last Thursday of November, all right? Thank you for listening to my rant. Take care. See you on the next video.